The casting process for Reflections in a Golden Eye in 1967 was a careful selection of talents that brought together a unique ensemble. Director John Huston was on the lookout for actors who could embody the complex characters in Carson McCullers' novel. For the role of Major Penderton, Huston sought out Marlon Brando, an accomplished actor known for his intense method acting style. Brando was drawn to the character's inner turmoil and brought depth to the Major's hidden desires and frustrations. Elizabeth Taylor, a Hollywood icon, was cast as Leonora Penderton. Huston admired her ability to portray strong-willed and complex women, making her a perfect fit for Leonora's manipulative and passionate nature. The role of Captain Weldon Penderton was given to Brian Keith, who brought a stoic and grounded presence to the character. Keith's chemistry with Brando helped create the tense and strained relationship between their characters. Julie Harris, an experienced stage and screen actress, was cast as Alison Langdon. Her subtle and nuanced performance captured the character's loneliness and longing. Newcomer Robert Forster landed the role of Private Williams after a successful audition. Huston was impressed by Forster's raw talent and believed he could bring the necessary intensity to the character. The casting of Zorro David as the flamboyant and mysterious Anacleto was a daring choice. Huston believed David's androgynous appearance and unique screen presence would add an intriguing layer to the character. Overall, the casting process for Reflections in a Golden Eye was a careful balancing act of assembling experienced talents with newcomers, creating a dynamic and engaging on-screen ensemble. The director of the 1967 movie Reflections in a Golden Eye had a unique vision for bringing the story to life. Influenced by their creative instincts, they approached the film with a distinctive style that captured the essence of the narrative. Collaborating closely with the cast and crew, the director ensured that the performances and visuals aligned with their vision. They provided guidance and direction to the actors, allowing them to fully embody their characters and convey the emotions required for the story. The director's attention to detail and commitment to their artistic vision resulted in a cohesive and impactful film that resonates with audiences. The 1967 movie Reflections in a Golden Eye, directed by John Huston and based on a novel by Carson McCullers, offers a unique and somewhat disturbing view into the lives of its characters. The film explores themes of repression, desire, and madness with a talented cast including Marlon Brando, Elizabeth Taylor, and Brian Keith. One fascinating fact about this movie is that it was actor Montgomery Clift's last film appearance before his death in 1966. Clift's performance as a closeted homosexual Army major is both funny and sad as he struggles with his own identity and deals with the consequences of his actions. Another intriguing aspect of the film is the use of animals as symbols of the character's inner turmoil. From the horse that Brando's character rides to the birds that Taylor's character keeps in cages, the animals in the movie serve as a reflection of the character's emotions and desires. Out of all the roles in the movie, Brian Keith's portrayal of a cruel and abusive colonel is particularly memorable. Keith's performance is both shocking and heartbreaking as he grapples with his own demons and takes out his frustrations on those around him. We would love to hear about your most cherished memory or personal experience related to this movie. Share your stories and memories in the comments below. The 1967 movie Reflections in a Golden Eye, directed by John Huston, presented several production challenges due to its complex set design, diverse locations, and logistical complexities. The film was primarily shot on a movie ranch in California, where a complete replica of an American Southern military base was constructed. The set design included various buildings, such as barracks, officers' quarters, and stables, all meticulously crafted to capture the essence of the Deep South in the 1940s. One of the significant challenges was creating the swampy, dense forest landscape required for certain scenes. To achieve this, the production team had to bring in tons of dirt, plants, and trees to transform the ranch into a believable southern setting. Additionally, the film was shot in several locations, including the Georgia woods, where the crew had to navigate treacherous terrain and unpredictable weather conditions. As for innovative techniques, Reflections in a Golden Eye employed the use of the then new Panavision anamorphic lenses. These lenses allowed for a wider aspect ratio, providing a more immersive and cinematic experience for audiences. The film's logistical challenges included managing a large cast and crew, coordinating complex shooting schedules, and ensuring the continuity of the storyline across various locations. Despite these challenges, the production team successfully created a visually stunning film that explores themes of repression, desire, and madness. The attention to detail in the set design and locations adds depth and authenticity to the story, making Reflections in a Golden Eye a captivating cinematic experience. Reflections in a Golden Eye, a 1967 movie, is set in a Southern Army base where domestic turmoil runs rampant. The Colonel, played by Marlon Brando, is a closeted individual with unconventional tendencies, married to a cruel woman, Elizabeth Taylor, who is having an affair with his best friend, Brian Keith. Meanwhile, a mysterious enlisted man with a fascination for horses is a secretive prowler on the base. The movie is styled after Tennessee Williams' work, but the script is confusing and lacks depth, with no likable characters to root for. Elizabeth Taylor's high-pitched voice can be grating, and Brando's southern drawl is so thick that subtitles might be necessary. Brian Keith and Julie Harris, as his wife, give decent performances, but Keith's character is dull, and Harris's character is spaced out, and dependent on a strange houseboy. The movie was originally filmed in a dark, golden color, which becomes monotonous quickly. Additionally, some of Taylor's wardrobe, makeup, and hairstyles are more reminiscent of the 1960s than the 1940s setting of the story. Reflections in a Golden Eye is a disjointed and slow-moving film that wanders around dysfunctional characters without directly addressing their flaws. Taylor and Brando's acting come off as exaggerated, and the movie left me more confused than entertained. Overall, the movie lacks cohesion and purpose, making it a challenging watch. The score and soundtrack of the 1967 movie Reflections in a Golden Eye were carefully crafted to complement the narrative and emotional tone of the film. The music was created by composers and musicians who worked closely with the director to ensure that it aligned perfectly with the movie's vision and atmosphere. Hash composing the score, the first step in creating the film's score, involved discussions about the narrative and emotional undertones that the music was intended to underscore. These conversations shaped the musical direction and influenced the thematic development of the score. The composers explored various musical styles to match the film's genre and to enhance its tone and mood. Hash collaboration with the director-composers joined the project during pre-production or filming to sync their vision with that of the director. They worked closely with the director to ensure that the music aligned perfectly with the movie's narrative and emotional beats. This collaboration allowed the music to become an invisible character that guided the audience's emotions throughout the film. Hash enhancing the narrative and emotional impact. The score of a film is designed to enhance the dramatic narrative and emotional impact of each scene. It comprises a number of orchestral, instrumental, or choral pieces called cues, which are timed to begin and end at specific points during the film. The music is carefully synchronized with the on-screen action to lift the narrative and evoke the desired emotions. Hash impact of music in film. The use of music in film has the power to elevate its ability to elicit emotion in an audience. The right music can change the entire tone and feel of a film, bringing each scene to life. It becomes an integral part of the film's identity and is often referred to as the theme from the film. Hash insights from composers and musicians. Unfortunately, the search results did not provide specific insights from the composers and musicians involved in the creation of the score and soundtrack for Reflections in a Golden Eye. However, it is common for composers and musicians to draw inspiration from various sources, collaborate closely with the director, and tailor the music to the specific needs of the film. In conclusion, the score and soundtrack of Reflections in a Golden Eye were carefully crafted to complement the film's narrative and emotional tone. The composers and musicians worked closely with the director to ensure that the music aligned perfectly with the movie's vision and atmosphere. The music enhanced the dramatic narrative and emotional impact of each scene, becoming an integral part of the film's identity. Marlon Brando, known for his role in Reflections in a Golden Eye, had a close relationship with his actress sister, Jocelyn Brando. They both appeared in The Ugly American and The Chase. During his time in New York City for theatrical training, Brando shared a living space with his childhood friend, Wally Cox. Their bond lasted a lifetime, and Brando was deeply affected when Cox passed away from a heart attack at 48. Elizabeth Taylor, another actor in the film, experienced a significant milestone in 1998 when she became a great-grandmother. These personal details offer a glimpse into the lives of the talented individuals who brought the story of Reflections in a Golden Eye to life. One of the most iconic scenes in Reflections in a Golden Eye is when Major Penderton, played by Marlon Brando, rides his horse through the woods, arriving at a hidden spot where he observes his wife's lover, Captain Weldon, through a pair of binoculars. Director John Huston carefully frames Brando in the foreground, with the lush Georgia forest in the background, highlighting the character's isolation and inner turmoil. Brando's nuanced performance is on full display here, as he conveys Major Penderton's longing, jealousy, and despair with subtle facial expressions and body language. The use of the close-up shot emphasizes Brando's emotive acting, allowing the audience to truly connect with the character's emotional state. Cinematographer Aldo Tani's masterful use of light and shadow adds to the scene's tension, with the sun's rays filtering through the trees, casting dappled patterns on Brando's face. The golden hues of the forest evoke the film's title, reflecting the character's inner turmoil and desire. Another memorable scene is when Elizabeth Taylor's character, Leonora Penderton, discovers her husband's secret stash of homosexual pornography. The camera lingers on Taylor's face, capturing her shock, disgust, and growing suspicion of her husband's true nature. Taylor's performance here is a powerful testament to her acting prowess, as she manages to convey a range of complex emotions with just a look. The film's impact on audiences lies in its exploration of forbidden desires, repression, and the human condition's darker aspects. The iconic scenes mentioned above, among others, have left a lasting impression on viewers, thanks to the director's vision, the actors' powerful performances, and the stunning cinematography. In an interview, Marlon Brando praised John Huston's direction, stating, "Huston has a unique ability to create an atmosphere that allows actors to truly explore their characters' depths." Similarly, Elizabeth Taylor expressed her admiration for Huston's work, stating, "John Huston is a masterful storyteller who knows how to bring out the best in his actors." Overall, the iconic scenes and Reflections in a Golden Eye are a testament to the film's enduring legacy and the immense talent of the cast and crew involved in its creation. Marlon Brando, a highly regarded actor, was recognized as the 13th greatest movie star by Empire magazine. Bette Davis, who presented him with his first Best Actor Oscar, praised his perfectionism and the fact that he, like her, had many enemies in the industry. On the other hand, Harvey Keitel, known for his role in Reflections in a Golden Eye, has a surprising favorite actor, Pauly Shore. In an interview with Larry King, Keitel expressed his admiration for Shore's performance in Son-in-Law, claiming it almost made him leave the business to make way for new talent. These anecdotes highlight the diverse personalities and perspectives within the film industry, where even the most accomplished actors have their unique preferences and challenges. The 1967 movie Reflections in a Golden Eye, directed by John Huston, made a significant cultural and social impact. The film, based on Carson McCullers' novel, dared to explore themes of repressed sexuality, mental illness, and social conformity, which resonated with audiences seeking more complex and daring narratives. The movie featured two Hollywood heavyweights, Elizabeth Taylor and Marlon Brando, in unconventional roles. Their compelling performances, combined with the film's taboo subjects, sparked discussions and contributed to the evolving cultural landscape of the late 1960s. Reflections in a Golden Eye was released during a time of significant social change. The counterculture movement was gaining momentum, and the film's themes of nonconformity and self-expression aligned with the spirit of the era. It challenged traditional societal norms and expectations, inspiring audiences to question their own inhibitions and preconceived notions. The movie also influenced pop culture, particularly in fashion and visual arts. The use of vibrant colors, surreal imagery, and symbolic elements left a lasting impact on contemporary artists and filmmakers. Moreover, Reflections in a Golden Eye played a role in advancing discussions on mental health. The film's nuanced portrayal of mental illness, albeit dramatic, helped to humanize those struggling with such challenges and foster greater empathy and understanding. In conclusion, Reflections in a Golden Eye left an indelible mark on both the cultural and social landscape of the late 1960s. Its daring exploration of taboo subjects, compelling performances, and alignment with the zeitgeist of the era ensured its enduring impact and relevance. Brian Keith, known for his role in Reflections in a Golden Eye, was a family man with a rich filmography. He had 6 children, including Daisy Keith, who acted alongside him in Heartland. Keith's father and grandfather both share the name Robert, a name he passed on to his only son. Marlon Brando, another actor in the film, made headlines for his activism and personal life. He attended the memorial service for Bobby Hutton, a slain Black Panthers member. Brando's early career was also notable, such as his stay with actor Richard Erdman while filming The Men. Despite being paid significantly more, Brando didn't offer to help with expenses or restock the refrigerator, showcasing a different side of the actor. The 1967 movie Reflections in a Golden Eye, directed by John Huston and based on a novel by Carson McCullers, received mixed reviews from critics. Some praised its bold and daring exploration of forbidden desires and repressed sexuality, while others criticized it for being too obscure and ambiguous. The New York Times' Bosley Crowther, for instance, dismissed the film as an exercise in calculated indecency and a murky, confused, and pointless piece of work. On the other hand, Time magazine's critic applauded Huston's superbly controlled direction and the excellent performances of the cast, which included Marlon Brando, Elizabeth Taylor, and Julie Harris. The film also had a polarized response from audiences. Some found it to be a thought-provoking and daring examination of human nature, while others were put off by its dark and disturbing themes. Reflections in a Golden Eye received 2 Academy Award nominations for Best Costume Design and Best Art Direction. While it did not win in either category, the nominations were a testament to the film's technical achievements and visual style. The accolades that the film received, despite its mixed reception, are a testament to the talent and vision of those involved. The nominations for Best Costume Design and Best Art Direction recognized the film's stunning visuals and attention to detail, while the positive reviews highlighted the strong performances and bold direction. Overall, Reflections in a Golden Eye may not have been a critical or commercial success, but it remains a significant and influential work in the careers of its creators and in the history of American cinema. Marlon Brando, known for his role in Reflections in a Golden Eye, made headlines when his refusal to accept his Oscar for The Godfather led to stricter rules regarding award acceptance. Elizabeth Taylor, who also starred in the film, underwent tubal ligation at 25 and a hysterectomy at 36. Despite these medical procedures, Taylor remained active in Hollywood, even serving as a co-matron of honor at Liza Minnelli's wedding. Her impact on the industry continues to be felt, with her performances resonating with audiences of all ages. The making of 1967's Reflections in a Golden Eye was marked by several compelling behind-the-scenes stories. The film, directed by John Huston and based on Carson McCullers' novel, featured an all-star cast including Elizabeth Taylor, Marlon Brando, and Brian Keith. One anecdote involves Elizabeth Taylor's horse, which she brought on set. The horse would often become agitated during filming, once even knocking over a camera. This led to delays and added to the film's already tense atmosphere. Marlon Brando's unconventional acting methods also provided some intrigue. He reportedly arrived on set without having read the script, preferring to learn his lines during filming. This led to tense exchanges with director Huston and other actors, but it also resulted in Brando's unique and memorable performance. Brian Keith, who played the role of Major Weldon Penderton, had his own set of challenges. He was initially hesitant to take the role due to its dark and complex nature. However, he eventually agreed and delivered a powerful performance, despite his initial reservations. The film's crew also had their share of challenges. Cinematographer Aldo Tani reportedly had a difficult time capturing the film's desired aesthetic, as the dense Georgia forest often obscured the desired lighting. This led to long hours and creative solutions, but ultimately resulted in the film's distinctive and atmospheric look. Despite these challenges, Reflections in a Golden Eye remains a fascinating and visually stunning film. Its behind-the-scenes stories offer a glimpse into the dedication and creativity of the cast and crew, and the lengths they went to bring McCullers' novel to life. Marlon Brando was once considered for the lead role in the unmade Cinerama film about William the Conqueror. In the early 1960s, he declined the role of General George Patton in Patton, but later regretted his decision. In 1967, he starred in Reflections in a Golden Eye, which received mixed reviews. Before his death in 2004, Brando gave E-Games permission to use his voice for its video game The Godfather. Elizabeth Taylor, known for her stunning beauty and acting talent, was considered for the role of Mary Magdalene in both The Greatest Story Ever Told and Jesus of Nazareth. However, she did not appear in either film. These two Hollywood legends, with their undeniable talent and charisma, have left an indelible mark on the film industry, despite not appearing together in any films. Their contributions and impact continue to be felt and appreciated by audiences and industry professionals alike. The 1967 movie Reflections in a Golden Eye has left a lasting legacy and exerted influence on the world of filmmaking. Its place in film history is significant as it pushed boundaries and explored taboo subjects with boldness. The movie's unique storytelling style and visual aesthetics have inspired future filmmakers to experiment with unconventional narratives and visuals. Additionally, Reflections in a Golden Eye has served as a reference point for subsequent works that delve into similar themes or employ similar cinematic techniques. Its impact continues to resonate, making it a noteworthy contribution to the cinematic landscape. Elizabeth Taylor, a renowned actress, faced health issues during the filming of Reflections in a Golden Eye as she was hospitalized and later readmitted due to a brain seizure. Meanwhile, Harvey Keitel, another talented actor, secured a spot in Empire magazine's The Top 100 Movie Stars of All Time list, highlighting his impact in the film industry. As for Marlon Brando, he was known for his pranks, even during the early days of his career in New York. One of his famous pranks involved providing false information about his birthplace to those involved in advertising, claiming he was born and raised in Calcutta. Elizabeth Taylor, known for her striking screen presence, had initially aimed to secure the role of Eliza Doolittle in My Fair Lady, but it was eventually given to Audrey Hepburn. In the mid-1950s, plans were underway to adapt Reflections in a Golden Eye into a film, with Tennessee Williams writing the script and Michael Anderson directing. During his time at the Actors Studio, Marlon Brando demonstrated his directorial skills by guiding Julie Harris in a modern adaptation of Hedda Gabler set in Nebraska. These events set the stage for the eventual production of Reflections in a Golden Eye, which would bring together a talented team to bring the story to life on the big screen. Marlon Brando, a prominent figure in the film industry, was posthumously honored at the 77th Academy Awards ceremony. He had expressed interest in creating a film adaptation of Rolf Hochhuth's controversial play The Deputy, which critiqued the alleged silence of Pope Pius XII during the Nazi persecution of Jews. However, the film was never made. Harvey Keitel, another notable actor, was recognized by Entertainment Weekly magazine as one of the 25 best actors in 1998. His acting skills have left a significant mark in the film industry, captivating audiences with his powerful performances. I invite you to share your memories and experiences related to the 1967 movie Reflections in a Golden Eye. Did this film leave a lasting impression on you? How did it influence your view of cinema? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Perhaps you were captivated by the compelling performances, or maybe the story resonated with you on a personal level. By sharing your reflections, you can contribute to a rich conversation about the enduring power of film. Don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe for more explorations of classic movies. Your engagement helps us create a vibrant community of film lovers. Let's celebrate our shared love for cinema and the impact it has had on our lives.